There we go. This is part 2 of how to go from ready to homeowner with a lot more clarity. I know, trust me, getting your pre-approval feels like such a big milestone. And it is. You've worked hard to get to this point. But it doesn't mean that you're ready to start making offers yet. Because here's what usually happens. You get excited, you start looking at homes, and you find one that you really, really like. And now you're thinking, should we go for it? Should we put the offer in? So you jump into it and you put in an offer. And that's exactly where mistakes and regrets can happen. Because now you're trying to rush an offer, figure out paperwork, double check your financing, while also trying to make one of the biggest decisions that you're ever going to make. And you're so focused on trying to understand what it is that you're signing, what happens next, and what could go wrong. And because of that, you're not really looking closely at the house itself, making sure the move-in timing works for you, or even checking if the terms make sense. That is exactly how people miss things and where things can take such a major turn in a real estate transaction. So here's what to do before you even thinking about making an offer. Talk to a mortgage agent, not just to get pre-approved, but to actually go over the process with the lender, be prepared, ask questions, and find out how long they want for your financing condition. And then you're going to actually pick your realtor, not just whoever answers questions fastest or the agent that showed you the house, someone you feel comfortable with and who's actually going to guide you along the way. This is exactly where that buyer consultation really prepares you for writing that offer. There should be a little educational sit down walking you through what to expect when it's go time, explaining the offer, showing you what it looks like, what goes into it, and what you need to have ready so that when it comes time to put in that offer, you're asking fewer questions about the paperwork itself and more on the entire process. Ask your realtor to connect you with a real estate lawyer so you're not scrambling last minute when it's time to sign. The reality is that there are a lot of moving parts and people involved in a real estate transaction. And if your team isn't already lined up, this is where things can get missed. Having the right people in place makes sure everything's done on time and done right.